Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Let's solve the LeetCode problem 609, find duplicate file in system. This problem got appeared in Amazon Microsoft Dropbox interview. So here is the problem statement. You can go through it yourself first. So in this problem, given an array of paths and each path contain first the directory till the directory. So the directory can be a path starting from root to nested multiple directories. So here let's say for example there are dm directories and m can be 0 or any number. Then we have space separated n files followed by like file name and their content enclosed in the open and close parenthesis, and this is second file with the content second file content like that. So this is how input is given. We need to parse this input in such a way that and categorize all like that fully nested path from root to file name based on and map them store in a corresponding to content. And if there are content like one content has more than two or one file, basically at least two file, we need to return them as in a output, and the output should be like directory path along with the file path, fully qualified name. Basically it start from the root directory. So how to solve this problem? So before thinking how to solve, let's understand this with the custom example. So this is the example. Here we are given a three paths in array of strings. So one is this. So first path has two files with 1.txt and 2.txt, and they are into a directory root then followed by a. So first we have root directory, then a directory a with two files like 1.txt with the content abcd, 2.txt with the content efgh, and similarly in second path when we pass it, we have again two files 3.txt or 4. Okay, this is 4.txt not 2.txt. So in here this is how the so far the structure, and there is another file 5.txt with content efgh which is directly in the root directory. So here is the our fifth file which is there. So now we need to basically parse them and find out and list them based on the content. So if you see, this is the file one has content abcd. So we have one content abcd, and that has one file with 1.txt. So the whole path will be root followed by directory a followed by the file name which is 1.txt. So this is one file. Then we have another file with the content, this third file. So this will be the path, full path is root b directory b and then 3.txt. So this is how first for abcd content. Similarly for efgh content we have two files, like one is this 2.txt, another is 5.txt. For pqrs we have just only one file. So in the output we just need to return the whichever content has more than one file. So here we will return this as a one group, second group will be the for this content efgh. So the from root a then 2.txt and root directly 5.txt will be in another group. So we need to answer. So this is very straightforward. If you got idea of this, you can pause the video and try to code yourself. So for coding, as you already aware, like we need a data structure where we can store a key is a content as a key and list of directory or the file path which is corresponding to that content. So for solving this, what we will do, we will use a hash map here or dictionary in Python. So our map will be a string. So this will be a string and the list of string. So list of string will contain all our file path, fully qualified file path. So this is how this data structure we will use first. So this we will use. Now how to pass? So first we iterate through all the path in our, so we iterate through for path, so string path. So let's say path in our paths input given. So this is we are processing path by path, one path. Then we split them based on the space separated. As you can see, this given as all are space separated. So we split them. Once you split that at 0th index we will get the directory name directory name, and from the index 1 going forward we may have multiple files with their content. So we will have file with content. So if you go over here, so this is 1.txt with abcd, here we will get 2 and 2.txt efgh. Then we will find out the index of this open parenthesis and cut this as a substring 1.txt, and second is after string we will cut abcd till the length minus 1 abcd, so that we get the whole content. So based on content we will store into our hash map and check if the list already exists, then we will just append the new full path. So full path we will construct over here itself. So directory name which is on the 0th index slash the file name, whatever file based on the context. So this will be the file name we will add .txt into our list of values corresponding to that content. So this is the idea. So here is the code snippet I have already written, because it is very straightforward, so I am not doing anything. So you can just go through it. So what I explained, first we split a token, then first 0th index we have directory name, then for each from 1 to length of our token we have file with file name and content. We find out the first file name and then the content and add it into the map. So the complete if absent is doing, if we already have that in our like this content current content into map, then do nothing, just append it the new file name into the this new fully qualified file name, basically name into the list. If it is not there, then we first add an empty array list, then append this same as it is, and in the end we are just iterating through all the values in our map which is like list of string and checking if it has at least 2 files, then add into the result rate, otherwise just skip it. So in the end we just return this and submit this. So let's see, submit this code. So this should work, is already tested. But if you are like is got access, if you are a Java 8 fan, then you can do using the stream as well in one line, like return like map dot, first we will get map dot value. So this is basically list of string, then we make a stream on over it, and then we use a filter, and in filter we are getting, let's say, group. So G as a group, then we take G dot size, if it is greater than 1, then only collect those all list of string into collect them as a, so this will be collectors. So this is collectors dot to list. So we are collecting them as a to list which we need to return. So let's submit this as well. I am directly submitting, hope there will be no compile error. Yeah, it got accepted. So what is the time complexity of this solution? So whatever the length of our paths, which is let's say n, and the longest file path is average file. If we take the length of our average all the file paths is, let's say, average is d. So this will be n into d. So this is our time complexity, and space complexity can be also O of n. In worst case, let's say every file is very unique with the unique content, so we end up adding them into a hash map. So the space complexity is O of n. So that's it. Now the very interesting in this problem is not the actual problem but the follow-up problem. So let's discuss how the follow-up problem we can answer. So first follow-up problem, like imagine you are given a real file system. How will you search the files? Either using DFS algorithm or BFS algorithm. So if you see carefully observe, file system is nothing but just a tree with the n-array tree. So in tree, for solving, for finding or searching, we can use any of the algorithm. So here also we can use both of them, but both of them have different pros and cons based on the structure. So let's say if we have a file system like starting from here, and there are too many child immediately, too many files, and it's like the tree has the maximum width is very big, and the depth of this tree is very limited. Depth is not that much, and is, you can say, depth or the height, and the width of this is very big. So in that case, if we are using BFS, will be consume too much space, because in BFS, as you know, we use a queue, store all the corresponding adjacent cadence into that, and then process the next level, like that we iterate. So this will consume more space, but it is faster as we are searching them. Another case, like in case if our tree, like tree structure file system is too, the depth is very long, so in that case, and the width is very limited, so in that case we will use DFS. That will give us a faster solution, because we are going in depth and then immediately finding the searching on every depth of the tree. So that is better in that case. So second question is like if the content of file is very big, so in let's say GUI, so how to you will modify your solution. So first of all, let's say if I write two content A, B, C, D and let's say E, F, G, H, just for example, if they are equal, then they should have same number of characters, which means they should have same size. So first of all, we will filter them all the files based on size. So that we can easily filter out if the size is not matching, then their content will definitely not match. So first we will divide all the files based on their size, and second we will go like we will take chunks and then hash, basically encrypt them and form a hash by using any of the hashing algorithm. The most common one is MD5, or you can also use SHA family algorithm like 256, 512 and any other. So here we will then hash that chunk, and even that hash is matching, then we go in compare white y white, the content of basically the content data in our content of the file. If it is matching, then only it match. So that is how we will divide this algorithm, first size, then hash this using the MD5, and then compare in the end only. So that will help us to not do much calculation when there is size is not even equal. And the third is like if you can allow read only 1 KB each time, how will you modify your solution? So in second, as we are already finding out the chunk, so here we limit our chunk size is within the 1 KB. That's it, nothing more special we have to do here. We just use the whatever we are doing in second follow-up, just we customize like chunk size of our chunk by 1 KB or within the 1/2 KB, like that something. The fourth one, what is the time complexity of your modified solution? What is the most time consuming part of this and memory consuming part of it? How to optimize it? So the time complexity of the solution, if say we have n path given, like n paths in our input array, so this is n, and for the length of our file is again the height, like the structure, the longest file is d, then for every file we may end up comparing with each other files. So that's why the time complexity will become n into d. So this will be our time complexity. And the time consuming part is like basically creating the hash of all the chunks and then compare them. That will be the more time consuming part. And the last one, how to make sure the duplicate files you find out the false positives. So as we are doing all this step like size in the follow-up second, size followed by the using the hashing algorithm and then chunking and then comparing. So here itself by doing this we will remove all the false positives. So this is how you can answer the false positive follow-ups problem, but you can go through in more detail and research on each of them, because these are very important not only for this problem but for other problems. In most of the company you will get these as a follow-up problems, like for the big systems, like even. So if you like this solution, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.